All right.
You're in public, sir. You're in public. I can film you, especially when you engage me, sir. Don't touch.
You can leave, or I can call CPD for you, but you cannot film in here without having property.
Ma'am, you can do what you choose to do.
Okay.
But I'm telling you that I have the right to be here and
I'm
record.
telling you do not.
It is a private building.
So this is not public property?
Would you let me speak?
No, this is not public property.
So you just want to speak and not let me?
Yes.
Welcome to We the Auditors 2.0, where transparency meets accountability. From bold confrontations and public freakouts to intense police interactions and audits that test the limits of authority.
Stop harassing me for a First Amendment protected activity.
Here you will see groundbreaking moments in citizen journalism, documenting crime, exposing police activity, and defending your right to a free press.
You have no authority over me, okay?
Actually, I do.
I'm in a public building.
We're bringing you the very best in First Amendment audit content, capturing auditor wins, some auditor fails, body cam footage, cops' own moments, and the infamous walk of shame.
Let's move on to our next auditor. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.
There's no filming in here. Well, you addressed me, so I'm trying to come and find out why you said I couldn't film in here. You said there's no filming in here? You said there's no filming in here? Why?
The Supreme Court has long held that the First Amendment protects gathering information about government operations in places historically open to the public. A building's front lobby is usually a traditional public forum, or at least a designated public forum for expressive activity. Federal courts, including Glick v. Cuniff, First Sarin 2011, and Fields v. Philadelphia, 3D Sarin 2017, have ruled that recording officials in such areas is clearly established speech. Any restriction must be a reasonable time, place, manner rule, content neutral, and leave open ample alternatives. Unless signage cites a lawful regulation, staff can demand you power down just because it makes them uncomfortable.
Is CT a public entity?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm allowed to film on here. If the CTA is in this building, then that makes this space a public space. That means the member.
But it's not allowed to film.
Yeah. It's not allowed.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean,
I hear you.
Yeah.
I understand, but it's no filming in the building. Please stop filming.
Well, I can film you. You're in public.
You cannot.
You're in public.
That's my place. It's private property.
Yeah.
Consultant. No filming. No filming.
Sir,
I'm not allowed to film.
Sir, can you back up?
I got my. This is the building manager right here.
Okay, can you call your supervisor, please?
She's coming too.
Okay, I would like to speak to your supervisor. I advise you to
And still don't film me.
take a deep breath and relax.
But don't
All right?
film me. I ask you not.
You're in public, sir. You're in public. I can film you, especially when you engage me, sir. Don't touch.
You cannot, and you cannot.
Sir,
film
do
me.
not touch my property.
And do not film.
Don't touch my property,
I
sir.
ain't touching it.
Okay.
You can't film
Permission
me.
to film in here
From who?
from property management to one and CTA. Did you get permission?
Okay, well, this CTA resides in this building, right?
Yes,
Okay, and CTA is a public entity,
it is.
so that makes this space
No,
accessible to the public.
It's accessible to the
Okay.
public if you have business in the building.
Well, this is my
And
business.
No,
Yeah,
that's not the
I have
case.
a right to record in
You have a-
public.
No, not in this property.
But this is a public property,
You
ma'am.
can film outside, but you cannot. film
Can I
in
have your
here.
name?
You cannot,
Why not?
because I said no. Now,
Aren't you a
can
public
leave.
servant?
You can leave, or
Okay.
I can call CPD for you, but you cannot film in here without having property.
Ma'am, you
authority.
can do what you choose to do.
Okay.
But I'm telling you that I have the right to be here and
And I'm
record.
telling you, you do not.
And why? Why do you think so?
Because you don't have permission to film in here. And turn it off. Turn it off.
Who do I get permission from?
I just told you who to get it from.
From who? Can you
Turn it
repeat
off.
This guard claims you have to show ID to film. Not quite. Under Hebel v. 6 Judicial District Leader 2004, a state may compel identification only after police have a lawful Terry stop based on reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. A private security contractor has even less authority. Merely holding a camera in a public lobby is not a crime, so no reasonable suspicion exists. Refusing ID here politely is constitutionally protected. Reminder, some states have no stop and identify statute at all. Even where one exists, officers must first articulate that specific criminal suspicion.
Yourself?
Turn it off.
I'm not going to turn it off, ma'am.
Yes, you are.
Especially now that you're being confrontational. Are you the building supervisor?
What you need?
I am just here to record my activity here today. Good. How are you?
What's up?
May I have your name?
Kevin Ryan.
Do you work for the CTA?
I do.
What is your position here?
I'm the head of security.
Head of security.
Now here, this is private property right here.
The building is owned privately?
It is.
Okay.
It is managed privately.
Okay.
So they can ask you to leave and not
Who
film in
can
here.
ask me to leave?
This man in the security put right here.
Okay.
Okay. You can film from out there all you want.
Okay. But
But
do you?
this is private property.
Okay.
So
I have a question
I'm
for you.
gonna hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you you've got to leave
Okay.
unless you have business here.
Okay. And this is my business.
Okay. What's your business?
First of all, I have many businesses here.
Okay.
All right.
Well, what is it you want? Put it that way.
The first one is that I have a right to be in here and record
This
and observe.
This is a private building.
It is a private building. I
So
grant.
this is not public property.
Would you let me speak?
No, this is not public property.
So you just want to speak and not let
Yes.
me?
So I'm going to tell you got to leave,
Okay.
or I'm going to have the police come and have you locked up.
Okay. Locked up?
Yes,
Okay. You do understand that CTA is a public entity.
it is.
Okay, so
100%.
if they occupy this building, it gives the public access
No.
to this
Okay,
space,
you,
right?
you can call your lawyer and
Right.
get that worked out.
Okay, well-
Did you call 911? Have them come and get them out.
You're making a big mistake.
You can call your lawyer. Yeah, I've seen all the internet.
You're making a
stuff.
big mistake.
I call.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're
I have-
not,
I have-
this is not the public.
I have questions for CTA.
Okay.
All right. Are you-
but not like this.
Not like
is,
this?
This is wide open. You want to make an appointment with somebody? You can make an appointment.
I don't have to make an appointment to speak with public officials. I mean, some public
Well, yeah,
officials.
you do.
Some public
I mean,
officials you
it's-
do, but
people,
I can also
they're working here every day. So you've got to get.
I can also walk into the building and ask to speak with a public official, right? Then if it's available, then he can speak with me.
Absolutely.
And if it's
And
not,
now
then that's fine. But
now-
you haven't even given me that opportunity to tell.
Well, they told you can't stand here filming because this is a private building. There are people coming in and out of this building
I
that
would-
have nothing to do with CTA
Okay. I was
that don't want to necessarily be on your internet show.
listen. As when CTA signed the contract with the owners.
Notice how management points at that generic no photos plaque. A private sign alone is not law. The government must issue a formally adopted regulation, narrowly tailored to a significant interest, usually security, and provide alternative means to convey the message. Shuttlesworth v. Birmingham, 1969. DHS actually clarified in 2010 that photography of federal facilities from public areas is permitted absent specific prohibitions tied to security zones. If officials want cameras banned, they must establish magnetometers or controlled areas, post CFR citations, e.g. 41 CFR, Paragraph 102 to 74.420, and enforce them uniformly. Otherwise, the rule is viewpoint discrimination.
Of this building, that grants members of the public
No, it doesn't.
access to
No,
this
it doesn't.
building. That's
Well,
what that does.
Go get your lawyer and
Okay,
have him
well-
explain it to you.
Okay, well,
You're not a lawyer.
I don't claim to be one. I
What
just,
is it you?
I
What
just,
is it?
I just understand what my rights
Who is
are.
it you want to talk to?
And by the way,
Who is it you want to talk to?
can I speak? By the way, you don't have to be a
You've
lawyer.
been speaking a lot, so don't
You've
act
been
like you
speaking.
can
Who
speak.
is it you want to
But
talk to?
he keeps
Just
talking
tell me,
over
What do
me.
you want here, man?
He keeps talking
What do you
over
want
me.
here?
If you're enjoying yourself, help support the channel by leaving a like. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any new audits.
First of all, you guys are being so aggressive.
Well, you're being a dick, okay?
I'm being a dick.
No.
I'm being a dick.
Okay, come.
Okay.
What is it you want? Would like?
I have questions for him.
For
you
who?
know, and
For
now
who?
I don't feel okay speaking with you.
Well, then maybe you should leave.
Because you've just
the door.
you've just shown that you're not here to attend to the public. You've shown that you're not
You
here to
have
help
no idea.
help
What
members
is it
of the
you
public.
want?
All right.
Huh?
We'll just wait for the police then.
Well, you can wait outside.
No, but I have the right.
wait outside.
I have
No,
the right
you
to be in
don't.
here.
You're gonna.
I have
well,
the
you
right
know
to
what?
be in here.
Just
I will suggest you don't put your hands on me.
I can.
I will suggest that. That
I
would be
know
a big
what to
mistake.
do.
That would be
Trust
a big
me.
mistake.
I know what to do. Oh, it's a big mistake.
Yeah,
Why?
if
Are
you-
you
if you-
threatening me?
if you put your hands on
Are
me-
you threatening me?
if you take
Are
that-
you threatening me?
If you take that
You're
as a
threatening me,
sir.
Are you threatening me? Let's get that straight. Are you threatening me
Can I speak?
with physical harm? Because I'm getting nervous. You're going to threaten me with physical harm.
It's all recorded.
I know,
It's
and
all
I am
recorded.
nervous that you're threatening me with physical harm.
But you're standing
I'm
a foot away from me.
Yep,
And you're telling me that
you're
I'm
the one
threatening you.
that's staying a foot away from me.
You
I'm
walked up to
here legally and authorized to be here.
So am I. So am I. Was it a year ago? An employee of the CTA beat a man and he died, right? Do you remember that? So I'm here to find out what the CTA has done about that. I'm here to find out what the CTA has done to train its employees not to beat a man to death.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. All right?
That man was arrested and charged.
The dead man? Oh, the employee? Yes.
Officers hint at disorderly charges merely for filming and asking questions. The Supreme Court rejected such broad use of breach of peace laws in City of Houston v. Hill, 1987, holding that verbal challenges to police, let alone silent recording, are core political speech. When the recording is peaceful, an arrest can be retaliatory. Since Neves v. Bartlett, 2019, citizens suing under 42 U.S.C. the Regua of 1983 must show similarly situated individuals not engaged in protected speech weren't arrested or point to absence of probable cause. Recording in this scene supplies that comparator. Others waiting in the lobby aren't threatened, only the person with a camera.
I understand that, but I want to know what steps CTA has taken to make sure that never happens again. I am a concerned citizen that care about what the government does. That's why I'm here. All right?
No, you're just starting to try to start.
Well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
Yes. So,
Hello.
step over there. I'm talking
No,
about-
I can record. This is.
No,
I'm in a public
yeah,
space.
but
I can
I'm
record.
talking in private.
Yeah, but I want to capture your conversation.
No, you're not. Come on,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah,
come on.
you have to create privacy.
I am right now.
You've been rude and unprofessional. That is despicable from a public employee. I see why the CTA drivers act the way they do, because you guys are out of control. So the police is here, and I think they're speaking with. Hello, sir. Good. How are you, sir? Good.
How you guys have a room, man?
See you there.
Did you educate them?
I'm sorry?
Did you educate them? I want to have a discussion with you. You don't have to run away from me. I want to have a conversation
What
with
do you
you.
have a discussion with me about? About what, sir?
You know, like, what did you tell them? Did you tell them that I had the right to be here and do what I'm doing?
You have a right to be there. You can be there.
I appreciate it.
If officials escalate, remember two things. 1. Keep rolling. The footage is contemporaneous evidence. 2. Ask on camera which specific statute you're alleged to violate. Post-incident, a civil rights claim hinges on overcoming qualified immunity by showing the right was clearly established. Every circuit to decide the issue, 1st, 3D, 5th, 7th, 9th, 11th, now publicly recognizes a right to record officials performing duties in public. Cases such as Turner versus Driver, 5th Cert 2017, and ACLU vs. Alvarez, 7th Cert 2012, put officers on notice, saving the raw files metadata and promptly filing a notice of claim where required. Preserves your leverage.
What's your name and your badge number? Because I want to highlight good officers too. I want to highlight good officers too. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You take care. All right. All right.
Thanks for watching. But if you enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks you'll love one of these other videos. Help support the channel by leaving a like. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any new audits.